Alright, hey guys, how's it going? It's Ferret here, and today this is just a really chill kind of update vlog type video. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, and so I felt like I should. As I'm sure some of you have probably noticed, the channel's been a little bit slower lately, not quite as much content going out, and so I figured I'd just talk to you guys, let you know what's going on, what I've been up to, what I've been doing. And just that kind of general updatey kind of thing. So first, I guess I'll just talk about a little bit about what I've been up to lately, past few months, and kind of what I've been doing. I haven't been doing a crazy whole lot of things, really, as many of you know, but maybe some of you don't. I did buy a house recently, and so this whole year I moved in January. And so this whole year has been a really big transition shift for me as far as like everything goes. So like everything has really kind of changed with like my routine and kind of how all that stuff goes. For like 2 or 3 months there, I was like really kind of out of the loop as far as like just trying to figure out, you know, food and electricity and, you know, internet, like more bills and mortgage payments and all that kind of thing. So I've gotten used to it. I'm doing really good. I love it down here. I love the house, and I've been having a really good time down here, and I've really got settled in. But there's really been some adjustments to my channel kind of after all this has happened, because before I was living with my parents, and I was able to pretty much, just a little bit of background on me. I pretty much worked every single summer since I was in 7th grade. So like ever since I was in 7th grade, I worked all summer, and so I was able to, pretty much from 7th grade onward, is right kind of around when I got interested in manga. And so I pretty much went once a week. I would go to Borders and I'd buy like $60 worth of books off of like my small like little earnings, and that's kind of how it all got started for me. And as the years went on, pretty much every year I had more experience, so I made a little bit more money. And so I was able to put a decent amount of money away, and then I was also able to, you know, buy some manga at the same time. And so by the time, many years later, I graduated high school, I was pretty much ready to go work right out of high school. All my friends went to college. I didn't. I had a full-time job pretty much waiting and ready for me if I wanted it, and I decided to do that. And so I pretty much was able to work full-time for about like 3.5, 4 years. And still be lucky enough to live with my parents. My parents are awesome, and they just, my parents, they're seriously awesome. But I was able to live with them and put a lot of money away, which is part of the reason why I'm able to even have this house and have an opportunity when a lot of people, as I'm sure my age, understand that buying a house for people in their 20s, my days, not the easiest thing in the world to do. Not everyone's got college debt, and it's just insane. But anyway, like I said, I've been really lucky with a lot of things. But anyway, that said, I was also, while I would be working full-time and not really have a lot of expenses, I was able to put money away, but also have plenty of money to spend on manga. Like I wasn't irresponsible, but I could spend if there was something I really wanted, or some manga I really wanted, I could buy it because I had the funds to do it. And so I got into collecting figures, and I bought manga, and I buy some anime. But when you move into your own house, that stuff changes a little bit. So lately, I still buy manga, quite a bit of manga, honestly. I don't buy quite as much as I used to. I'd like to, but I just kind of pick and choose some of the things I get now. Like sometimes, instead of getting it right when it comes out, I might wait a few months and then decide, man, I really like those. And so then I'll pick up, if there might be 2 or 3 volumes out at that point ahead of time, and I can pick up all 3 and kind of binge it. Before, I would just buy it immediately. And as far as figures and anime goes, I buy like premium anime box sets a decent amount. Not nearly as many as I used to, but there really hasn't been many that I've wanted anyway. Obviously, you've seen I just did the Monster Girls, all the Monster Girls. I just did that box set last weekend. That was really cool, but other than that, I don't even know if I have any on pre-order right now. I might at some point if there's a show I really like, but right now I'm kind of good. Funimation raised their prices on their limited edition box sets, and I don't want to spend 60, 70 bucks for 12 episodes. Wow. But anyway, let's just not talk about that stuff right now. But as far as anime and figures go, they really have kind of receded more because I need to focus on other things. I need to save money for obviously a mortgage and electricity bills and insurance and property tax and all these things. And it's crazy. And I'm doing really well. Like, I'm not really tight or struggling or anything like that, but I need to be mindful of that. I can't just go out and be like, I like that Nendroid, I'm going to buy it. Now I have to go, do I really want that Nendroid? And I think about it and go, no, I actually need, you know, something else. I need something more practical, or, you know, I'm almost out of paper towels, you know, stupid stuff like that. And so that's kind of changed my channel a little bit. It's really cut back on obviously the anime unboxings and the figure unboxings, which I had been doing pretty regularly. So that's that. But like I said, I still buy manga and I can still do videos on manga. And I have all this manga I could do reviews on and stuff. And that kind of brings me to my next thing, is that I kind of burnt out, not completely burnt out, but I was really finding it hard to get motivated a while back to make videos. Like, I was like really struggling to be motivated to make videos. Like, I try to sit down, I'd want to record a manga video and then be like, oh man, I haven't even read it yet. And I'm weird when I read manga, because I read manga purely for enjoyment, and I can get enjoyment pretty easily out of it. And sometimes, like, with all the Japanese names, with so much manga I read, I can't even remember the names half the time. Because just as an English speaker, it's hard for me to really remember the names. Like, if I read Volume 1, which I'm going to be doing a review, our first impressions of this lovely manga, Girl's Last Tour, pretty soon. But like I said, right now, I can't remember their names. I just finished it like half an hour ago. I can't remember the two main girls' names. I think one started with an S and one started with a C. And that's just like one of those things where, personally, like, you can think, oh my gosh, you're an idiot. I used to struggle reading, but like when I was younger, I hated reading. Hated it so much. It was terrible. But that's just like one of those things. I'm a big audiobook listener. I love audiobooks. I could quote you word for word Harry Potter chapters because I've listened to the audiobook so often. But anyway, like I said, I was getting burnt out on videos. I'd go to make a video and I couldn't remember it, and then I'd try to like study the manga, and I wasn't having fun doing that. Oh, excuse me, I just had a really weird nose thing. God. And on top of that, I didn't think my videos were very good. Like, I don't know, I watched like other people's manga videos, and I always look back on my reviews, and I'm like, man, they're not very good. I felt like I wasn't really saying anything, and no one was like telling me that in the comments, or no one was saying, you know, this video wasn't very good, or you didn't really say much of anything. But I just thought that my opinion wasn't really anything anybody wanted to hear. I don't know where that kind of came from, but I just really kind of started feeling like, man, my videos aren't good, my opinions aren't very good. I don't even know if I should bother doing these videos anymore. I wanted to do them, but like I said, the motivation was just not there at the time. But now we're here. It's been obviously a few months. My channel has been slow for a few months, and I do apologize about that. Another thing is, like, I've been doing the J-list boxes, obviously, and I struggle with those because I love the J-list boxes. The people at J-list are awesome for sending me those boxes. It's really cool stuff. But I don't know if it's really what I want my channel to be. You know, just these, like, lewd kind of, you know, sensational videos. Like, I have a lot of fun doing those videos, but the problem is I got to the point where, like, when I got those boxes, I had to do those videos. Like, they were sending those to me to review for them, so I had to get those done. And so there was, like, extra incentive to, you know, you have to do this video. You can't leave this. And so I'd get those done, but then I wouldn't get any other videos done. And, like, over the month, I'd have, like, 3 videos, and, like, the next month I'd have 3 videos, and one of them was always that J-list, like, lewd box video. And I just I didn't feel good about that. Like, I have a fun time. The boxes are ridiculous, doing those boxes, but I don't want just that kind of content on my channel. Honestly, when I started YouTube, it was because I realized that, man, I have a lot of manga, and I felt like I'd love to join that community of people who talk about manga and that kind of thing. And then I kind of morphed into a lot of different things, into unboxings of anime and figures, and then, like, obviously I had the manga videos. But then I also started doing visual novels, and visual novels also kind of come into this as well, as far as the content that I've really been neglecting lately. So I started doing all these types of content, and I started struggling trying to keep everybody happy, because doing all that content gives me more viewers, and so it brings more people to my channel, which is awesome. But then if I don't have many manga videos to do at one time, and I'm doing a visual novel Let's Play, and I record 10 episodes, and that's almost all that goes up, I don't feel good about that, because I feel like I'm alienating, like, my manga community. And then if I don't upload a visual novel for a long time, I feel like the people who follow me for my visual novels are like, well, what the hell, you don't upload visual novels anymore. So I just get really stuck in this, like, trying to juggle all this content and, like, keep everybody happy and keep doing what I want to do. Like, I like doing all of those things, but I worry that I have to, like, diversify it, because I don't want people, I don't want to get, like, stuck in one place, because overall, really, manga is kind of like my biggest passion for this channel. Visual novels brought in probably the most views on my channel of anything I've done. And so that's just kind of like where all that is right now. But all that being said, I'd kind of like to hear from you guys a little bit, from like what you like to see from me. Like, go back, like, if you've been watching me for a while, just be like, you know what, I really liked these videos, or this kind of video you did, or, you know, these kind of videos could use some work. This is what you could do better in X kind of video. You know, like, what could I do better in my manga impressions? Do you think my manga impressions are good already? Would you really like to see the visual novels come back? Because pretty much when I got demotivated from YouTube, I got demotivated from everything. I didn't do visual novels, because again, I felt like I wasn't good at it. I liked playing the visual novels, but I felt like my reading wasn't very good, so that I shouldn't do it. So, all that being said, I'd like to know what you guys want from me, because honestly, I really miss doing a lot of videos. I'd like to get back. I'd like to, because I always keep saying I'm going to come back, and I'm like, oh guys, you know, I'm going to come back and we're going to have a bunch of videos recently. And so many times I've failed that promise. I feel like it's not fair of me to say that right now. But I'd really like to go, you know, like a month, 2-3 months with, like, you know, 3 videos a week or something like that. You know, if I only have 2 a week, maybe have like 4 the week after that. I think that would be really cool. You know, I'd like to maybe review some of the manga I have, like actual series reviews, or reviews up till now, or volume reviews, which I did before, but then I just kind of stopped doing. So I think that's mostly all the stuff I wanted to talk about, but I really just wanted to be more open with you guys. I felt like, I looked back on my channel for the past like 4 months, and it's been like a few videos a month, and I mean, no one really knows where I am or what I'm doing. So, recently I've been getting, I want to get remotivated to make YouTube videos again. And I'm kind of getting there. I did a couple videos this weekend. I recently bought, as you can see, I have some really nice lighting right now. I bought some really nice lights on Amazon. If you want to see those lights, you can go on my Twitter. I'll link it in the description, or it's linked on my YouTube channel page if I forget, because it's a good chance. But I bought some lights, and so now, because before, when I first moved down here, obviously I want to record my videos in here, in this room, but I started having the problem of the light does not get in here very well at all, and so I only have 2 windows, but the windows are set really low in the house, and there's kind of a little overhang like over the window, and so the sun kind of crosses this way right over the side of the house, and I only had good light for about 3 to 4 hours a day, probably between like 9 o'clock and like 1 o'clock is the good light. I could do videos like later than that, or maybe a little bit earlier, but the light wasn't as good. And I don't like that. I want my videos to look good if I'm going to do videos. And so that was part of the contributing factor to being really hard making videos. If I work all week and get back at 5-6 o'clock at night, obviously I can't do a video because I didn't have any light. And so I wait till the weekend, and if it rained, like, or it was cloudy both days on the weekend, no good light. And so some weeks I'd be like, man, I want to do a video this weekend, I'm ready, and then like it rains all weekend, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so I bought these 2 lights, and I love them. I love them so much. Oh, I mean, the light on me right now is so good. Like, you guys are like, oh, so what, it's just light. I'm like, yes, light, yes. But yeah, so I got these lights. You can see them on Twitter if you, I don't know, if you want to. I kind of showed up while I was setting them up. So yeah, now I can kind of record videos really whenever I want to. It can be at night, it can be a different time of day, it can be cloudy, it doesn't matter. I have light to do the video. So that is another thing that's also really going to help me make videos. Alright, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm sorry if this was a little rambly, but I really wanted just an open, I didn't want to like script this video too much. I just wanted to talk to you guys, ramble a little bit, what I'm doing, what the plan is. And so definitely manga videos is really what I'd like to do some of recently. Or soon. I'd really like to get some manga videos done, either first impressions foremost, because it's what I'm best at, but I'd like to do some reviews, but I've got to figure out how to do it, because I've done a couple of reviews, and I don't think they've been very good, and reviews take a little bit more thought, I think, and so I've never really done a script for my videos, but I think that's kind of what I need to do, or try to, so that's going to kind of be a challenge for me, and it's going to be a new thing for me to try. There will be some unboxing videos here and there. One thing I have been doing lately, which I almost thought about setting up a Twitch channel, but I don't think there's going to be many people that would be interested in seeing this. You can tell me if you would be, but we'll see. Is one of the things that's also prevented me from making videos recently is the game Overwatch. So, I play Overwatch all the time. I play a lot of Overwatch, and so I've been really into Overwatch. I've got all the Overwatch Nendroids pre-ordered, so when those show up, I've got a couple of the big scale figures pre-ordered, and secret. I can't believe I did this. I really shouldn't have done it. I actually bought the Diva figure. For those of you who don't know, the Diva figure is very expensive, but it's also like 19 inches tall and like 25 pounds. It's huge. I can't wait. So that's cool. So I'll have those unboxings, probably, they'll be more towards fall and winter, because that's when they're going to show up. But yeah, and then also visual novels. So I'd like to get back into doing visual novels again. I don't know what to play. I need to finish a couple of ones I've done. So I was recording, I finished Sweetest Monster, for those of you who are wondering. But I lost... It was like 2 hours of footage, and I lost all of it to an error in editing. And so I was like devastated, because I did it all in one sitting, and I was just like, oh my god, I couldn't even, I honestly couldn't, so I tried to go back and record it once, and it was like, I don't feel like it. So I've got to do that. I want to go back and finish Sweetest Monster. There were some other games I'd never finished. Maybe we could play those, or maybe I'll look for something else on Steam. And we'll go from there. We'll figure out how we want to do that. But I can do some visual novels, again, because that would be pretty cool, I think. But anyway, guys, this video's been long enough. It's been rambly. If you've watched this long, thank you so much. You were, like, honestly, the coolest person. Honestly, most people aren't going to stick around this long in the video. So if you've stuck around this long, you are, like, my biggest fans, and I really appreciate you. Like, I am literally talking to you. You are really appreciated by me, and I haven't appreciated you enough for watching my videos and liking my videos and maybe even sharing and all that kind of thing. And I really appreciate it. I want you to know that, and I want to get back into this because I really do like it, and it really is a lot of fun. But anyway, guys, I'm Ferret, and I will see you back on the prowl next time.